Good and lovely morning, friends. Happy Thursday and happy coming out day! To celebrate, I'm coming out. Maybe you don't know this about me, or maybe you did and you just weren't sure how to talk about it with me. And while it's not something I've actually hidden, it's not something that I have ever really discussed with anybody. So I'm here to talk about it. I identify as non-binary.
What does that mean?
First off, let's take a look at the meaning of gender.
Gender is something that's socially constructed and based on a person's own concept of their gender identity. This is a spectrum that can embody a level of masculinity, femininity, or androgyny. This is not to be confused with sex assigned at birth, which is applied to bodies based on the presence of external genitalia. Gender is fluid and may change over the course of somebody's life.
So, being non-binary means that I fall somewhere between the extremes of the gender spectrum.
But you have, like, boobs and periods and stuff.
Yes, you're right. I'm AFAB, and that stands for assigned female at birth. Of course, my body is female, but my body doesn't determine my gender. Anyway, now's a good time to talk about pronouns.
Preferred pronouns are the way in which somebody likes to be referred to when you're not using the name directly. These are terms like he, him, his, she, her, hers, they, them, theirs, or z's or zers. People may use a variety of pronouns depending on the setting in which you are talking to them. This is why it is important to always ask, what are your preferred pronouns?
The pronoun I prefer to use is they, them, and theirs, but sometimes I'll even still use she, her, and hers.
So when you're using they in conversation or even in written text, you're just going to use a singular they, them, their pronouns instead of she, hers that you traditionally use. Singular they is used all the time in terms of saying, like, that's their car, or Candy looks extra good today, did you see them?
Easy, right?
But wait, I've seen you wear dresses before. Doesn't that mean that you're a girl?
Actually, no. While certain fashions are often associated with certain genders, what one wears doesn't define one's gender. It's important to note that someone's gender expression does not dictate their gender identity. Some days I want to wear nice slacks and a shirt and tie. Others I want to wear a dress. It just depends on my mood that day and what I'm feeling like. And that's fine. So I'd like to open up this conversation and give you all permission to ask questions as you'd like. Feel free to leave them in the comments or ask me in person if you see me. I don't mind answering questions as long as they're respectful.
I want to say a huge thank you to my friend Shania for their help with my video. For more information and resources, check out the links in the description, which includes some of my favorite YouTube channels, podcasts, and websites. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks so much.